Sometimes it just ain't your fault. Did I do that? It ain't your fault. I'm just waiting for YouTube. For Facebook, y'all. And then I'm ready. Oh, and I gotta do Instagram. Just I didn't even do Instagram. I did like one show on Instagram, and that was it. So yeah. So this is my best advice. Like for real, if your kid is named anything, I'm not regretting that. So now I gotta restart the whole live on Facebook. Yeah, but if your kid is named anything, any type of genius, anything, I do not regret hiding myself. The part that I regret is that evil people knew about me, and then they kept continuing to steal as I throughout my life. So even before I wrote the letter, they were already still following me and stealing stuff. So you see what I'm saying? That's how I was still on TV and I didn't need to be on TV. Like how my character was still on TV and I was done with TV. Because after the whole thing with the Drew Barrymore and her having to be on drugs with that fin cussing out, nobody called me after that for real. Like I just fell in love with the Ellen show and that was it. And I had nothing to do with Ellen, like for real. But it was just like a person that I really did like. I loved her. So that's it. Like I don't um, after that, like I said, once I went dumb, I went dumb. So I did not know people were still actually following me, and those people, those doctors and stuff. So yeah, the evil people they stayed, but the good people they left. You see, or either they got killed, like Gary Shandling. Somebody was mentioning Gary Shandling today, and yes, I cried because he was like one of the only people that I really did like. So that's it. And I think he been looking for me the whole time. So that's kind of heartbreaking that he killed himself, or he was named to have killed himself. So yeah, I'm just waiting on Facebook, y'all. But it's rethinking your negative thoughts. And so if you want a podcast, I haven't restarted again. But yeah, I'm sorry. I love you so much. Um, just rewire your brain. Yeah, so like I'm just not a fan of unhealthy people. And so that's just how it goes for me. Like I'm just not a big fan of unhealthy people. It's not something that I don't care how much you work out. I don't care how good you look. Don't always think you the healthiest person in the room just because you thinner or you supposedly fine. Like that is not, because it's like as soon as you open your mouth, that's when you'll be like, this person has no type of anything. So anyway, while I'm waiting for Facebook to load, I'll just go ahead and start the show. There it goes. It's live now. Okay, so anyway, the reason why I started the show is because yesterday I saw James McGee. And like I said, he just like a person that works out. He's supposedly my cousin, so I'm talking about his ass just like I talk about Beyonce, bitch. So like, he is like a person that works out, but he don't take care of his mind. Like it's like always like because he a bigger guy, he can make up, or he's stronger. He'll just keep kind of bullying people. You see what I'm saying? And so it's like if you just because your body is healthy does not mean your mind is always healthy. If you're not trying to fix what's going on in here at the same time you're working out or figuring out why you doing what you're doing, something is really going on. You see what I'm saying? And so that's why I'm doing this, because also when I was having my nervous breakdown, I started thinking that because my work was coming up on TV or on the show or whatever, that it was my fault that it was going missing, that something was wrong with me. And it wasn't. Like it was like I'm seriously like breaking down and thinking I'm not a good mother, I'm not a good writer, I can't keep myself safe, I don't know how to get to these people that can help me, I don't know. You see, because at first I was pretty much protected. Now to not be protected and still be out here and people stealing my stuff, it's a problem. You see what I'm saying? Even when I was going through that, it was like something telling me, break the computer after they stole my right. The stories that they first stole were not even true. Then they come back and kill people from the stories because now they think that the stories are true. And they not true. It was just something I started. That's how I started seeing Greenleaf. And I'm like, okay, how they get the idea for Greenleaf? I'm talking about all my stuff. How they get the idea from Power? All this stuff just kept happening as I'm looking at it. So it's like they not supposed to still be following me and taking my work. So these people actually think that they had a right to still do that. So anyway, when I was getting through all that stuff, it was just the negative thoughts that just kept coming to my mind. Like, what the hell is going on? And it was just like, you're not good enough, but you good enough. It's like I just kept going on this roller coaster of being down about something and then coming back up like, no, because it's yours. This is, they said that word for word from your right. They said that word for word from your mouth. So it's like all this time I'm dipping and I'm not changing in my thought process. So I had to actually really go through changing my thought process. So anyway, let's talk about it. Be the watcher. Simply be conscious of yourself as a detached witness to your thoughts. And that's it. That's how I started to see that that's not my fault. And all my life, that's what they wanted me to believe because they put me in environments where my family, the people that love me, never were very critical of me. I was being punished for everything. And then when I get out of that environment, everybody's like, you are awesome. Like, you are a really cool person. You see what I'm saying? Then I get around a group of black people and it's like, nah, look at you. You know what I'm saying? Your skin too dark. Your eyes too big. Your lips too big. You just look too black. This is coming from black people. And so it's just like how people would see me and it's just like, that's not even me. Like, I haven't even opened my mouth to say anything to you, so how would you feel that, or how would you know that? So it's like, after I really thought about it, it's like, it's just not my fault. Like, this is not what they want from me. Is not something that I'm giving them. They taking something from me. They stealing. So it's like, how could that be my fault? Name that thought. So acknowledge that they are nothing more than thoughts, not your reality. So that's the other thing. So it's like um, you just looking at a person and you realizing that that's all they are for you. Because what they saying doesn't affect who you are. What they doing doesn't affect who you are. Somebody came and stole your car, that don't make you a thief too. And it don't make you a bad person to cuss them out. See what I'm saying? Or be mad or be upset. None of that does. Or even if you're not upset, it doesn't make you a bad person either. Just say no. When you catch yourself in mental looping or worry, simply stop out loud. Simply say stop out loud. And that's the other thing, to make your own thoughts stop. Just stop. You see what I'm saying? I always say get a good salad. You can pray, you can meditate, you can find other ways to just get yourself through the bullshit that's going through your head. Because usually it's bullshit, y'all. I'm not joking. Like, when you detach yourself from other people and what they have done to you, you just realize, bitch, I ain't had nothing to do with that. I did not know that that person came over my house to steal a spoon when they could have just asked. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's like, why would you do that? Like, what was the purpose of that? They'll trick me to get out the building. Like, I have to go to a certain room and watch the kids while they trying to go through my stuff. Just stupid stuff like that. And it's like, you did that because you were coming in my classroom to steal from me. And steal something that was very valuable, which is my personality, my work, and everything. So that's not sitting right with me. And then you don't want to pay me because your dumb ass didn't know how to get paid. You see what I'm saying? Try the rubber band trick. If you are stuck in negative thinking, gently pop it on you. I say no. Try blowing bubbles, bitch. Don't hit yourself with nothing. Blow some bubbles. Keep your hands to yourself. Don't hit yourself. That's just teaching you to hurt yourself. I do not agree with number 4. Know your triggers. Pay attention to common worries and anxieties you brood about. The thing is that if you know your triggers, you can't tell the people your triggers because they kept following me and triggering me into having anxiety and PTSD attacks. Just so then they could try to like, what is it? Where they defame you, so they can try to defame me in this situation. Oh yeah, she defamed now. Now she got what is it? What they kept saying I had just now? I forgot. Shit. Schizophrenia. Now she's schizophrenic. Now when you triggering me, that's PTSD, bitch. That ain't nothing got to do. If you following me all day, and telling me what I just did with my son and the dog. It's something wrong with that. You see what I'm saying? But you saying it is me and not you. What type of person has that type of mental capability to follow people like that all day? People spend time with their kids too. They'll never do none of this shit that they did to me. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, what kind of mental situation were you having? And then to take it and then try to make it into scripts and put it on TV, something wrong, because that shit ain't correlating. They took every one of my inventions and ideas and my writings and put it all together just to create something that was evil and then use it on me. If that ain't the king of sociopathy, is that even a word? Then what is it? Okay, distract yourself. Do something that will occupy your mind so there's no room for negative thoughts. I don't even have time for half of this stuff, y'all. Sometimes I don't even remember that. Look, y'all, this is a Jewish situation. I don't know if somebody can see this. Y'all see my finger? That's actually arthritis, y'all. Look, I'm about to start getting Jewish people arthritis. It'll be visible in my fingers, but never on my skin. Okay, so distract yourself. Do something that will occupy your mind so there's no room for negative thoughts. So no room for negative thoughts. It's like, I just work. That's why I didn't know. I didn't know this stuff until later. Because I was like, what? Like, when did they get that? Why would they call me out to do something this stupid? Or something like that. So yeah, that's it. So y'all see my digits? This is like so awful, y'all. It hurts so bad. Like, it's like when I touch it. At first I thought it was just what is it? At first I thought it just hurt my finger, but I don't think this is the finger I hurt. So it is like so bad. And look, they all look normal except for that one. I'm like a fucking frog. Okay, let's go to the next list. 5 ways to handle your negative thoughts. So be conscious of the thoughts. So as soon as you get them, you got to stop yourself. Keep busy. Make sure you always doing something like I do. I knit, I draw, I do all this different stuff. Avoid triggers, like they always say, just avoid a trigger. Make sure you get rest if you can, because sometimes you can't. If you can't get rest, y'all, don't talk, because you will be cussing some people out. You'll be tired and won't know that that's why you're doing it, because any little thing will get on your nerves, and I'm not playing. It don't really get on my nerves because I'm kind of used to I'm used to 25 people sitting in front of me and talking to me, so it don't really bother me. I'm like okay with it. But for real, if you don't get sleep, you will be irritable, anxious, mad, all this stuff. And you can also listen to music. Music is such a good stress reliever. It's something that will get you away from everything. You can pick a whole playlist. You can do love songs. You can do dance music. Y'all, my favorite song is "I'm So Hood, Girl, Please." You get closer to my house. You know what I'm talking about. I'm about the hood, man. I'm East St. Louis to the heart, bitch. East St. Louis to the heart. To the heart. Yeah, they be thinking I be playing. They think I be playing. I'm East St. Louis to the fucking heart. Even when I'm in Texas. Blake be hating on me, y'all. He be hating on the Louis, man. But anyway, yeah, that's it. So anyway, that's it for my show today. It's Shantae Brown Sugar Talk under Black Unicorns telling you, if you my enemy and you have a small dick and you don't know how to handle yourself in public, fuck off. And if you got a temper problem too, just fuck you. But if you my friend, thank you and I love you. I just think y'all so cool, man. Have a good day. It's like as soon as you open